Right, put your hand up if you don't love slow motion. I think that's my point proven already. Right, so slow motion is achieved by filming in high frame rates such as 60 frames a second, 120 frames a second, depending on your choice or what your camera is actually capable of. And you then put it into a 24 frame a second timeline, i.e. play it back at 24 frames a second. And because 24 frames a second is what our eyeballs see the world at, that 60 frames a second, for example, is stretched out because it's only playing 24 frames of those 60 per second rather than playing 60 per second. And that's what gives us that nice slow motion. And that's great because that's exactly what we're after, because it really highlights a certain action or shows some extreme detail in something that's going on. And you get this epic shot and everything's lined up, the composition's brilliant, and you go, yes, I got the shot! And then you look down and you go, oh, I'm in 24 frames a second. We've all been there. You put it in your timeline and it just doesn't look great, or it doesn't go on long enough for your viewer to appreciate the shot that you've spent so long perhaps setting up. However, there is a way that we can get around this by using optical flow in Final Cut Pro, and I'm going to jump into Final Cut Pro now and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to jump over into Final Cut Pro, where I've already imported the clip that I want to work on, that was filmed in 24 frames a second. However, when I just play it back, as you can see, it doesn't go on long enough for the effect that I want it to have on the viewer, and that's to, in this case, in this client video, is to invite them into the showroom of this car dealership. And in the grand scheme of things, as you can see here, it's 18 frames long, so it's not even a second long. So normally what you do, if this was filmed in 25 frames a second, you'll go down automatic speed or slow, and it'll just slow it down and it'll still be nice and silky smooth. But obviously if I go slow and 50% here and slow it down by 50% and now play it back, it's all juddery and horrible, and I'd rather not have it in the video if it looked like that. But however, I think this is an awesome shot, you know, the perspective it gives you, and it really feels like the viewers bring them into the showroom. So I want it to be longer, I want it to be the length it is now, which is just over a second, which will give the viewer time to take in what they're actually seeing. So the way to overcome that is highlight the clip that you've got slowed, and you go to the retiming options and you go down to video quality, optical flow, and it's as easy as that. And basically what optical flow is doing is it is filling in the missing gaps by creating new frames that sit between the one before and one after, which is what makes it nice and smooth. So what the frame that's missing, that's captured the bit between here and here, the jump is going from there to there. Optical flow is making a new frame in the middle to smooth that process out. So now if I play this clip back, how much better does that look? And literally it is as easy as ticking that box. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching. If you hit like down below, that really is appreciated. And if you want to learn more about photography and filmmaking, and you want to watch more videos just like this one, then why not hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one.